Get ready to transform yourself on Small Business Saturday Shout Out with my next guest. So stick around. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Small Business Saturday Shout Out. I am your host, Alicia Couri, and I am so glad you're joining us here today. If you are watching us live on YouTube, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you're on any other platform than YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. If you're on Facebook, if you're in the Facebook group, welcome to you. And also LinkedIn. We broadcast live on LinkedIn. So thank you for joining us on LinkedIn and on Twitch. So this is Small Business Saturday Shout Out. Oh, you know what? If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Or if you're not, you can go over to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/C/Alicia Couri. And you can hit the subscribe button there. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel because this channel is chock full of amazing content to help you transform your life, to grow, develop, hear about different businesses, but also to transform yourself from the inside out. So check out more videos on this channel. So this, like I said, this is Small Business Saturday Shout Out. Hey, Reggie, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. This is Small Business Saturday Shout Out, and there are three ways that you can get a shout out on this show for your business. So the first way that you can get a shout out is to leave a comment. So if you leave a comment with your name, your business, and how people can get in touch with you through a website or a social media handle, I will give you a shout out. I will actually shout you out and shout out your business during the show. It'll come before the guest and after the guest. So if you do that, leave a comment with your name, who you are, and your business, and how people can get in touch with you. You'll get a shout out. The second way to get a shout out is, of course, you can do a 30-second commercial. So you can sponsor a show, do a 30-second commercial, and that's another way that you can shout your business out during the show. And the third way for you to get a shout out on this show is to be a guest. So I invite you, if you have a small business, to come on over and be a guest. The best way to get in touch with me is to email me at support@aliciacouri.com. That's support@aliciacouri.com. I did not have that ready, queued up in my banners, but you can send us an email, support@aliciacouri.com, and we'll send you all the details of how you can be a guest on this show with me here on a Saturday. Hey, Phil, thank you for joining, and I'm waiting for you to sign up to be a guest on Small Business Saturday Shout Out. You are next, sir. So this show is all about sort of just highlighting and putting a spotlight on small businesses and small business owners. And we do several different things. So first of all, I want to invite you. Good. I'm waiting. I want to invite you to join our groups. You can join our group on Facebook. It's facebook.com/groups/SBSSO for Small Business Saturday Shout Out. Join our group because we have a lot of things that happen there. You can promote your business, promote yourself. If you have something coming up, if you have an event, if you have a course, whatever you have, you can promote it there. You can do live videos in that group to let people know about what you have coming up. But also we have networking events once a quarter where we all get together virtually. And our next networking event is on the 25th of February. Yes, we got a date already. It's on February 25th. We have our networking event. So mark your calendars. I will be sending out more information about that networking event shortly. So that you can register for the event. You have to register to get the Zoom link to be in the event. So I'm going to be sending that out. So look out for that so you can be a part of our networking event. And you don't have to be a part of the group to be in the networking event. It's just easier if you are part of the group already. But we do a lot of things there. We have master classes, we have networking events, we promote each other, we promote your business. So come on over and join us on facebook.com/SBSSO. Sorry, facebook.com/groups/SBSSO. Uh, please, 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 I invite you to leave comments as our guest comes on. Leave comments. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions about what she does and how her services can benefit you on anything that we talk about today. Please leave a comment if you find it's valuable, and share this out with someone if you feel like they will benefit from the information that we're sharing today. So hit that share button and share it out, because sharing is caring. You can always follow me. You can follow me on alicia360.com. So if you go to a browser, just open it up and type in alicia360.com. You'll find all the different social media platforms that I am on. Plus, you can WhatsApp me. You can book time in my calendar. You can do everything from that site. And if you're an IG user, you can go to the Alicia Couri on Instagram or Audacious Confidence and connect with me there. So looking forward to connecting with you. So those are all the ways that you can connect with me. Also, if you want to know about some of the other shows that we do or any of the books that I have, you can also find them on my link tree. It's linktr.ee/acouri. So there's no reason that you can't get in touch with me or find out more about the things that I have to offer, because there are many, many ways that you can do that. Now, I'm super excited to introduce my next guest coming up, and she is all about transforming you from the inside out. So stick around. Welcome back to Small Business Saturday Shoutout. I am your host, Alicia Couri, and my next guest is Dr. Sonya Hilton. So let me share about Dr. Sonya with you. Dr. Sonia Hilton has worked in the healthcare industry as a registered nurse and pharmacist. She's the founder of Life Potential Global, serving as a personal growth transformational coach in collaboration with the Proctor Gallagher Institute. Dr. Hilton helps clients live their lives to the fullest. She guides you through a logical system that unlocks your potential, allowing you to achieve your goals and transform your life. I am so excited to welcome to the show Dr. Sonya Hilton. Hey, Dr. Sonya, how are you?
Hello, Alicia. Thanks so much for having me. I am so grateful and I am excited too.
I know, I watch your videos. I see your videos. You message me and tag me in different things, and I reached out and I said you need to bring this to the show so people could get to know who you are and what you do. So, how did you go from nursing and being a pharmacist into actually this transformational work that you do for people?
Thanks for asking that question. It actually started in network marketing, believe it or not. I was in I was in a network marketing company and I really listened to what the millionaires were saying.
Mhm.
And I also observed the groups, even the group that I was in and those in my area. And I noticed that there was a complete turnaround in the group members as time goes by. For a few months, it's a certain set of people, and then you no longer see them, and then another set. And I
Mhm.
realized there was a huge turnaround. And I listened to the millionaires, those who usually present on the stage, and I realized that they were talking about something that I didn't know really existed, in the sense that they were talking about personal self development. They were talking about the things that made you successful. They were talking about being happy, being grateful, forgiveness, rooting for the next person. Those were the things they were talking about. And so suddenly I was no longer interested in network marketing.
Marketing.
I needed to find out about this that they were talking about. And so I went on a reading junkie trip.
Right. You just started to,
I
kind of
just
like
started
me,
reading.
you just started to consume books
Oh my
about
God. It was
personal
amazing.
growth.
It was amazing. And that led me to Bob Proctor. Because when I started reading and getting this information, I realized that I had got it wrong all the time. I thought success came from who you knew and who knew you. And I realized it wasn't so at all. It all
Yeah.
came from within us, it came from how we were thinking. And so, guess what? I
The
attracted
secrets
Bob
are
Proctor,
within.
the absolute best. And he had a platform where you could actually teach this to people through programs. And
Hmm.
so that's how I got involved.
Wow. Wow. I am so excited about that because so many people go through the network marketing experience and leave it bitter, or if they didn't hit the goals or they try, or all those things, and they didn't get the transformational side of it that can really happen if you plug in and really listen. So this is exciting um, to see. So from everything that you've done,
Uh-huh.
nursing, and clearly your medical background shows that you have compassion. You're a compassionate person to start with. So I can tell that by doing that, you really wanted to help people when you
Mhm.
saw this, how personal growth and development works. What I want to know is, how did you discover, or what is your superpower in discovering all this for yourself?
Well, what I realized in studying and everything, I realized that I could really connect with a person, expand their vision. And that was so, so important because so many people think so small and
Yes.
they don't realize that they have the power within them to become anything they want. And so I could tap into their vision, expand it for them, and the rest is history where they are concerned because they will achieve their goal. And that's one of the things that I really, really, really would say ring my bells, commend myself for in
Right.
getting
Because you
their
hold
vision.
that space where they don't have
Exactly.
that belief yet. You
Precisely.
yeah, you hold that space for them until they can stop believing in themselves to do what it
Exactly.
is. Yeah, that's such an important thing when you're coaching people, because when you start off, like you said at the beginning, you have it all wrong. You think, I it's I, I was there. I know exactly what you mean. It's like, oh wow, I didn't realize I had so many limiting beliefs. I didn't realize that you know, I was in so much fear. Yeah, I was completely unconscious of
Exactly.
what was happening in my subconscious. So it's a whole new world when you start opening up your mind to the conscious and subconscious world, and the things that you didn't know you didn't know.
Right. Absolutely.
So when you work with clients, tell me, typically, how does an engagement with you work?
Well, I reach out to clients to find out, or prospects, because they're prospects before, and identify through conversations what it is that they would like to achieve, what problems they're having right now, where do they want to go, and so that I will link them with a program because we have so many different programs to choose from. It
Mm,
doesn't matter where you're coming in; there will be something there for you. And so I have to decide that first to decide where to channel you. And sometimes it might be just a book because I have people I connect with from other countries, like some African countries.
mm.
And I can send them, hey, get this video. I send them a video, I send them a book just to get started.
A lot of resources. Is there a particular mindset that you work best with? Is it a money mindset? It's just wherever they are, that's where you meet them.
It's wherever they are, because remember, we're dealing with the laws of the universe. We're
Hmm.
dealing with how the universe works.
Oh, I
And
love the
so
laws.
these principles can be applied to anyone, wherever you are. I don't care if you're living on a park bench, because
Yeah.
it's all about your thinking. It's about your paradigms, and we change that.
So explain for people what a paradigm is.
Well, what is a paradigm? We have behaviors that, and sometimes we don't even think about it. We will get up every day and we will do the same thing. A behavior, and our behaviors lead to our results. So, really and truly, a paradigm is really a mental program. It's a program in your subconscious mind that has exclusive control over our habitual behavior. So, all these things that we're doing every day is based on a belief system in our subconscious mind, and that a group of belief systems, your paradigm. You might have a paradigm about money,
Mhm.
relationships. And so that really will determine what it is that you do, your results in life.
And I find this so fascinating because there are so many people that repeat these paradigms. They repeat, and then they, when things don't work out, they go into either victim mode, blaming the other person, blaming everybody else, blaming the world around them. That, or they go into something's wrong with me, and I will never, and I could never, and so there's this unawareness of the pattern and the belief system that is running. And when you try to talk to them and say, well, it's a belief, oh, no, 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 you don't understand. I've tried to do all kinds of different things. But they're not getting that it's running underneath the surface, and they're
Right.
not aware of what's happening. When you've done personal growth, you can see it,
Oh, yes.
but they can't see it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
how do you get to someone when they're not seeing it? What is a way that you get to them when they're just
For different people, it just depends on the person. But the important thing is for a person to realize that, you see, when a person says that could not be me, I could not bring this to myself, they're thinking of the thoughts that they are consciously thinking. And
exactly?
so
Yeah.
when we point out that, listen, your mind, for our purposes, for ease, is divided into your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. It's your mind activity. And so what is really running your life is the subconscious part, the part that is just below your level of consciousness that you don't even know exists.
Hmm.
That is the part that is running your life. And so your conscious thinking just cannot connect with what I'm saying or what you're experiencing, because who would ask for sickness? Who would
Who
ask
would?
for
No.
drama in
For
their
a
relationship?
breakup, or for,
Yeah, who would ask
for
for that?
something bad to happen to you.
Exactly.
You don't
It's
call these things consciously to yourself. And you know years ago, I learned that the subconscious runs at around 400 billion bits per second, whereas the conscious mind only runs at 2,000 bits per second. So there's, if something is running so fast, there's no way for you to actually process it. But you have to stop and allow yourself to slow it down enough by becoming aware of your unconscious actions. When something
exactly.
happens over and over again, you have to stop and start asking yourself questions. So, what are a couple questions that someone can ask themselves to kind of recognize a wrong paradigm or a false belief or a limiting belief that they have?
Well, always ask yourself, after you have gotten to a certain level of understanding, why did I do this? I am losing weight. I went to a party. I know I'm not supposed to eat that piece of chocolate cake, but I ate it anyway.
I had two pieces.
I ate it anyway. Why did I do that? And somehow, somewhere, an answer will come for, different answers for different people. And so we have them start looking at that belief system that they have, and then we start having them change it
Hmm.
to what they want. And this is the thing. Oftentimes people, well, we all want more. We are God's great highest form of creation. We always want more, right? But what they want has no bearing to the paradigm they have. And
Hmm.
so to get that, reach that sales, reach the health, whatever it is that they're asking for, the paradigm has to change.
Because it doesn't come with affirmations or wishful thinking.
Uh,
It does not
well,
come say you can't make it's January. Most people made some kind of resolution at the
yeah,
beginning of the year. So you can't just make a resolution
right.
and expect it to happen overnight when for decades it has not.
Exactly. In fact, I actually did an event talking about resolutions and why they don't work. You have to, for one, really, really, really want something to make it change. And then you really need someone to take you through that process, because it is a process of really looking into yourself, really
Which is a scary
tapping into
thought for
what you
some
want.
people. That's a scary thought for some people to like really, really look into yourself because we lie to ourselves so much. We really
Yes.
do. We don't just lie to people, but the saddest part is that we lie to
Oh,
ourselves
yeah, absolutely a lot.
a lot. And we're afraid of really being stripping it down and being truthful and honest with what we can and cannot, um, what not what we really, really want. Because just like the example you said with the chocolate cake, you know, is the desire to really lose the weight or is the desire to have what you want? Because then you trick yourself and you say, well, I deserve to have this chocolate cake. I've been good and I deserve that and I need that, which is the lie.
Exactly. It's a
Because
paradigm talking.
yeah, because what you really, really wanted that you said was to lose the weight. But what trumped that was the lie that said, I deserve this. And
Right.
so your paradigm, which is a lot of times these limiting beliefs are all false, they run your show and you're just totally ignorant of it. You're just totally
Precisely.
unaware of what's going on.
And
So
it's running the show, your show, 95% of the time for
yeah.
the day, and you
So
don't really realize it.
give me really quickly,
Mhm.
give me a success story that you've had with a client really quickly about where they were, what you took them through, and how they had the breakthrough on the other side.
Okay, it was this client of mine. He was a contractor, or he's a contractor, and he wanted to start a showroom. And now most businesses were going to the internet, but he got exposed to our programs, and he jumped off the cliff. He jumped off the cliff because he now realized that anything I want, that's him, he can get it because he understood that there is a process in the universe. There are laws, and everything happens by law. Now, the thing about it is that when he told me where he was going to have this showroom, I said, no, that's not you. And he went to another place, and I said, that's you.
Hmm.
And I remember I went to the unit that he at the plaza. And when I went in, based on where I saw him, I said, this won't do. You have to get another unit because there was one next to him that was empty. I said, you need to grab that before someone takes it, because the vision I see for you and what you're saying, this alone cannot do it. And
Right.
he went again.
He needed more space.
He needed a lot more space, but he
So
couldn't say
give
it. So I
let me
had to have that vision for
right. Let
him.
me just stop you 1 second there because that's the thing is that although he is saying he wanted this grand thing, his paradigm was keeping him small. He could only
Exactly.
see what he could do. It's like, yeah, I could make this work, but my vision is really out here, but I'm going to
Exactly.
hedge my bets and I'm going to get the smaller one. So
Right.
you held that space for him to say, nope, you need to go for the bigger one because that's where your vision is.
Exactly. And in a few months, he realized, he said there was no way I could have managed with two. Now, guess what? He has three.
There you go.
He
Keep
has three. So,
expanding that vision.
yes, you really have to work with the person to see where they are, because they're very limited. They're operating from a paradigm. And so you have to get rid of that paradigm for them, help them to get rid of it to see the bigger picture.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, listen, if you want to connect with Dr. Sonia Powell to help expand your vision, grow, let me just say it this way to identify those paradigms that you have and shift them, then connect with her on Facebook. It's Sonia, it's facebook.com/Sonia.Powell-Hilton. So go ahead and connect with her. Talk about your books really quickly. Hey, hey, Dr. Patricia Rogers. Hi. And Anthony Snowden said, books and knowledge open a whole new world for us. They
Oh,
sure
yes.
do. They sure do. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you have how many books?
Well, I have a book that I had written probably about 2 years ago, and I have three journals. See, I had to do a journal on gratitude because gratitude is a big part of what we do. And so I did a 366 days of power, your gratitude journal. So that is big for a person to do gratitude every single day. So if I should tell anyone, um, should you do each day? Start the day with gratitude. 10 things you're grateful for. I mean, love and forgiveness and asking your creator for guidance is also in my book, which you can
Right.
have at Amazon. Then I got this journal. As I think it, I write it down. So many people try to hold something in their
In my
mind.
mind. That's
The
why I walk
purpose
around with
was
my
just
phone everywhere.
brilliant. Have
I
the vision, make it clear, write it down.
right. I write it in my
Write it down,
I
write
take
it
notes
down,
all the
write
time.
it
Yep.
down. Earl Nightingale says an idea is like a slippery fish. You've got to spear it right away, or it's gone forever. So I did that journal, and the next one I wrote was my future story begins now.
Oh,
Because
those are
what are we
wonderful.
doing? We are writing our story, but so many people write about what happened. It's already
Not
happened. You created that. No, you're going to write what you want to happen.
oh wow. I love it.
So
I
based
love
on
it.
my studies, I did those. This one, there was so much information in my head. I had to get it out. I just had to put it down somewhere. And so that's how that's how this came about.
Very
And it's
good.
about the subconscious mind, actually, your secret operator. Yes, that's a secret that's
That's
running.
the secret
That's the operator
operator.
that's running your mind that you
And
don't
they're
even
all
know.
available on
They
Amazon.
are all available on Amazon.
On
Yes.
Amazon. So please go out and connect to uh, Dr. Sonia. You can connect with her on Facebook, or if you'd like to send her a direct message, you can WhatsApp her. So you can WhatsApp her at 954-347-1491. Well, thank you so much. This has been very enlightening, and um, you she has programs big and small. If you're just starting out, and you just want to know a little bit about it, there are books that you can read. There's information that she can share with you. So connect with Dr. Sonia so that you can start expanding your mind, because 2022 is here, and I'm sure you all have big I was going to say big, hairy goals, big, hairy, audacious goals for 2022. And if you want to not see 2022 go bye bye and your goals go bye bye with it, but you actually want to accomplish those big goals and those big dreams that you have, connect with Dr. Sonia so that you can start on that journey of expanding your mind and transforming those paradigms. So thank you so much, Dr. Sonia.
The, it was a pleasure being here. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. All right. So that was Dr. Sonia Powell Hilton, that she is a life transformational coach, and her company is all about personal growth and transformation. So make sure that you connect with her. I will give you, you can either WhatsApp her at 954-347-1491, or you can go to Facebook and connect with her at facebook.com/Sonia.Powell, Powell, and you can find out about all her books and everything else that she has going on. Thank you for those comments. They were wonderful. Dr. Patricia says bye. Thank you, Lily. She said, always nice to see you doing what you love. That's great. And Dr. Sonia, Dr. Patricia Rogers said, "Blue looks good on you." So I just want to make sure I shared those wonderful comments. Again, this is Small Business Saturday shout out, and if you would like to get a shout out, before I close out the show, go on and leave a comment with your name, your business name, uh, and how people can get in touch with you so that I can shout you out before I close off the show. Really quickly, February 25th, mark your calendars, February 25th. I don't have any graphics for it yet, but I will next week. So February 25th, we have our next virtual networking event. It will be on Zoom because we have members of our Small Business Saturday Shout Out community all over the world. So we will be doing it on the 25th. That's the date. The time will be coming shortly with ways that you can register to be a part of our networking event next Saturday. And coming up Monday is my next show. So if you are available Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern on winwinwomen.tv. So we will be talking to we're talking about health and wellness, and I will be doing an interview on winwinwomen.tv at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. And then after Monday, of course, is Love My Body, Love Myself. That show is on is on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So come on down and log in and watch us go through this other interview with someone who she's really a chameleon. Not a chameleon, sorry. She was a caterpillar and transformed into this beautiful butterfly. She has this story of transformation that is just phenomenal. So I want you to come on Wednesday and hear her story. Dr. Patricia Rogers, here's a shout out. Dr. Patricia Rogers is a visibility strategist. She has an upcoming event called Suit Up and Show Up in 2022. That's on February 25th at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So Dr. Patricia Rogers has her event. So go connect with Dr. Patricia Rogers on Facebook and you'll find out all about her event because she has amazing events and this one sounds like a lot of fun. Suit up and show up in 2022. Yes, ma'am. We shall. Thank you, Dr. Sonia. So, wait, I got another comment coming through. Yep, go to patriciarogers360.com. You go to patriciarogers360.com and you'll find out all about the next upcoming event. So, this show was sponsored by Alicia Couri Inc. and it's produced by Red Carpet CEO. So Alicia Couri Inc. is a boutique consulting firm that specializes in the development of leaders and teams using brain science and people data to get results. So go to aliciacouri.com to find out more. And all our shows are produced by Red Carpet CEO. I think that's it for me today. I think I have shared everything I needed to share with you today. So don't forget to connect with me. You can connect with me on alicia360.com. And you can also go to Instagram and follow me on the Alicia Couri or Audacious Confidence. Anything else anyone wants to share before I shut down the show? Because this is it for me. I am Alicia Couri signing off for another episode of Small Business Saturday Shoutout. I am looking forward to seeing you Monday at 5 p.m. on winwinwomen.tv and Wednesday for Love My Body, Love Myself. And then I will be back in February for another episode of Small Business Saturday Shoutout. So everybody have the best rest of your weekend. Ooh, I see another comment just came through. There we go. Hey, Dr. Daphne. She says, "Greetings, Queen. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Dr. Daphne. Dr. Daphne Hudson. If you have a program coming up, Dr. Daphne, you can put it in the chat and I will shout it out for you just before we close off the show, because she has amazing programs and events coming up too as well. So with that said, I wanted to say that if you want a copy of my book, because I do have my books available on Amazon as well. Oh, you can go to pdavisjr.com. Check out Mr. Philip Davis Jr. I am waiting for him to book the show because he has an amazing, amazing service that he provides. And I want him to be able to share that. It is vital. It is super important. And I need him to come on the show and share his service that he has for I don't want to give too much away, but it's protecting yourself and your loved ones at the most difficult times. So you can buy, it's not insurance, but you can buy this protection that allows you to pay upfront for your funeral services and everything, that really gives you peace of mind so that you don't have to worry, and it's super affordable. You don't have to worry about anything happening when that time comes. Everything will already be taken care of. And it's really different than any other service that I've ever heard of. So I'm waiting for him to come on and share, because it's really, really, really spectacular what he's doing. All right. That's it for me. And Dr. Daphne said she doesn't have anything coming up right now. So I am going to say adieu to you all. Sorry, I was going to say, if you wanted to get a copy of any of my books, you can go to linktr.ee/acouri, and that way you can check out some of my shows, some of the books. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/c/Alicia Couri and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I would love for you to subscribe to that if you're not already a subscriber. Okay, Philip, I see you. I know soon, but I'm going to push you because I really believe that people need to know about what you're providing here. All right. I will see you all next time on another episode of Small Business Saturday Shout Out. Until then, bye everybody.